Hey everybody, Chris Hotze sharing with you our Japan study mission. Tokyo, Japan is a city of 40 million people, but it's still so clean. There's a culture of cleanliness there. Even at construction sites, they've got a decibel meter to make sure they keep the noises down. What a clean, organized city. We left Tokyo, went to Nagoya, Japan. Nagoya is where Toyota was founded. Again, another clean city, very organized. You would hardly believe that 6 or 7 million people live there. So we started our study mission with Paul Akers. Paul was just full of energy, a great group of people from all over the world, people from Australia, people from Tasmania. We had dinner our first night in Japanese traditional style, and then we went shopping for the food. Paul took us to an amazing grocery store where the produce was so beautiful, unlike anything that we see in the United States. Actually, something that every bit of fruit was wrapped in protective wrapping. And then we went to a bridge site the next day, one of the world's longest bridges ever being constructed, to see how clean, how orderly, how organized these guys are. They have mats to wipe your feet before you go onto the job site. They're so into cleanliness. And then one of the biggest eye-openers of all for us was we went to a pre-kindergarten, and we went to another private school and to another school. Totally amazing to see the way these kids operate. They're so responsible. They take care of their business. They're clean. They stay organized. Look at all the shoes in this picture. And then there are no janitors that clean any of these schools. That's what's amazing. These kids actually clean their own schools. They learn self-reliance. It's really eye-opening to see how they treat and respect these kids. And then the next day we went to Mifune. Mifune, this was the Kanban Room where they take in orders. They do a lot of parts for Toyota and Lexus. This is the organized room where they actually have all their mission statements up and all of the processes. We actually had so much fun. We got to make parts for Lexus and Toyota. I was so honored to be able to do that. What a fun experience that was. And then we went to Mifune's new plant. Ashley got a picture there with the Mifune founder. Then we went to Toyota City. This is a state-of-the-art cash register. You just put your rolls down on the glass and it counts it. It knows exactly what you bought, so it's amazing. I haven't ever seen anything like that. Beautiful sunset that night in Nagoya. And then we met one of the CEOs of the largest cleaning of train companies in Japan. Totally awesome. We learned the meaning of Toyota, which means never to be satisfied. These guys really do have a beautiful culture. And then Paul took us the very next day to the Nagoya fish market, and we got to see all the beautiful fish. We actually had breakfast there. We had some sashimi, beautiful tuna. It was absolutely gorgeous. And then we headed off to Toyota. We got to see the Toyota production line, got to see the Toyota RAV4 being built. And then we got these beautiful showrooms to see all the beautiful Toyotas. This was really our big Toyota day. We had a lunch in between, and the lunch was so much fun. The guys were just so entertaining. We got to cook right in front of us, and then we went to the Toyota Museum. And the Toyota family was actually in the loom business before they got into the car business. This was a story of the first Toyota truck that broke down, and Indo Toyota went to go see it. He had lots of improvements to be made. They said there were 800 Kanbans. This is the first truck. Then this is the first Corolla, and this is the first Celica. These are all there in the museum. It's so cool. And then we went back and learned more of the culture about being in the Gemba and learning. That night, a bunch of us went over to the Nagoya Dome and watched the Nagoya Dragons play the Hiroshima Carp. There were 40,000 people there. It was just awesome. Just a lot of people there that we learned from, lots of experts that helped us learn about the Japanese culture, learn about the Japanese manufacturing culture and the way that they operate. Then afterwards, we went to Hiroshima for a couple of days, got to have some amazing food in Hiroshima. Just want to share with you these Hiroshima pancakes. Were really not pancakes, they're just all delicious. And then an island off of Hiroshima, we went and got these great cookies, and there was a Shinto shrine here in the background. Great little excursion off. And then we came back to Tokyo, got to go to the Tokyo Zoo and see the pandas, got to go tour a couple of offices there in downtown Tokyo. This was a beautiful building and all sorts of gorgeous things, and great architecture that they have in the Ginza area. Just really impressed with Tokyo and what a great worldwide city it is. Amazing trip with Paul Akers. We really enjoyed being immersed in Japanese culture.